Back to another video. Today is Friday, March the 18th, 2022, currently 9:35 Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast. My name is Trev, and let's go ahead and dive into it. Currently, this is going to be a review over total market cap, crypto total market cap. Currently at 1.85, we got a Bitcoin right here at 41.7, and Ethereum at 2,900. Let's go ahead and hide everything off the charts and go ahead and do a full breakdown from the higher time frames from the monthly. Currently bearish, right? Currently bearish on the total market cap at 1.85. But when I go to the weekly, it's going to show a lot about this bearish trend. It's going to show a lot about how we are and where we've been in the market. Notice we look at the weeks that we've had prior to this trend, considerably showing strong. We got still a day, little 2 days left, really a day and 23 hours. Got 2 days left to show how strong can this weekly close. Look at the rejections. I'm gonna tell you right now, these prior 3 weeks have looked the same and ended how they have. Look at the, let's go down to the 3-day. We can see that there is a trend, right? There is a trend. I'm on a 3-day time frame, so these candles already are within a trend, and we are showing bullishness. As I go down and skip to Ethereum and go down to the daily time frame, look at how strong this bullish trend is considered to Bitcoin, right? A little bit different because we know the fees and usage case for the different pairs are going to be utilized differently. Let's go back to the total market cap, and let's actually start to bring some things back onto the screen. If you're wondering where all these colored boxes and things mean, let's first realize where we are with these circles that are on the screen. These circles, these first two, this first red circle, indicated where price has broken out of this kind of bearish trend that we were in, but went straight back down, broke out again, and went back down. But what I really want to pay attention to is this last final breakout that we have had, specifically right here, this 1.8 is significant. And why is it significant? Because we are right here, that minor 618, or this is 618. Why am I calling it the minor 618? Is because we have had multiple retracements. If I hide everything off the screen again, if you look at this bullish move and this bullish move, they're two different impulses. You of course have the bigger one, and then you have this minor one in here. Inside of this minor one, the sweet spot, we're not really there yet. But if you measure this move once again, and in the halfway point is where we are, as I bring everything back onto the chart, specifically this blue line right in here, stay with me, that's where we got that 618, and we're closing right above that level. And not only are we closing above that level, if you look at this bearish red line here, noticing from this bearish trend, this specific candle is finally about to close above. Actually, it did. Yesterday's candle closed above, so we're now closing above there. And if I bring on my indicators, a 50 moving average is what I usually indicate where I'm going to enter into something, a market. On the daily time frame, this is our first, not our first, but our one of our next daily candle closures that are showing us the markets of the total crypto are beginning to gain more strength halfway on the 50 EMA, because we're closing above that 618, the 50 EMA, the bearish trend. A lot of confirmations are coming onto the market, so there's a lot of opportunity. We must be aware, because if it's doing this on the total market cap, Bitcoin, we're doing it the same. So right here at these levels, let's be more specific. Right here, I've already said it multiple times. Right here at 1.8, right here at that 1.8 level, at the total market cap, is right where that 618 level breakout is. We want to pay attention to how price is going to react. Are we going to head higher into the 786, 886 bearish rejection zones? It's black. This cloud is black because we loaded from a purple zone. Okay, price was buyers were active into the market. Price came down, broke that low. Price tried to retest this and then broke lower. That's why that false breakout is claimed, because it tried to come back into where the buyers tried to step back in, rejected back down. Price tried to come back in again, rejected back down. So price, is it going to come back up here, reclaim? Are the buyers going to finally reclaim that level, or are they going to head back lower into accumulation zones, probably maybe even heading lower? Only anticipating to see. Going to low from this 1.8 right here at 41,750 right here. That Bitcoin level is going to show a lot. Is the strength going to maintain coming into that 786, 886? This purple level right here, that 42,750, is indicating where the 786, 886 rejection zone had. Is it going to hold this level right here breaking out, or is it going to maintain and go lower? Ethereum right here at 2,900. Notice how it's slightly under 3,000, tickling the buyers that are going to chase that 3,000 or have some low order set. Are probably going to see it come up, clear 3,000, and come back lower. In fact, there's two bearish trends here on Ethereum if you see them. One is coming from a high here, touched by one of these crazy ones, I believe is right here, and indicates back here. But if you start from that first of the bearish move that started, if you start from that medium high and connect it to these false breakout highs, Ethereum started to form a little trend here. Notice these highs. Notice these highs. Break. We just broke those highs. So the buyers are showing strength here. Bullish momentum are claiming these levels. It's 2,600 that was holding this 618 sweet spot from the Fibonacci from this low to this high. Okay, there is a sweet spot in every move. Notice how price accumulated right into this range here, bouncing right off into that 618, breaking above the 382. Okay, we're going into what seems to would be extension levels off this move. If I were to replicate this move and place it from the low of here, look at exactly where it's pointing at. I can't make this up. Literally can't make this up. Straight to the 618. So the market's telling you stories, it's leaving footprints. How do you read the markets? How do you analyze the notes that what it says? Take it day by day. And that's what we do here. We leave notes giving you step-by-step things to look out for. For me, I leave notes for like, okay, am I waiting for this 50 moving average to finally close above? Now that we finally have closed above, what do we do? My note for me is going to be watch for the react. See if how long price, see if price can hold. See if price can hold the level above the bearish trend. See if price can hold the level above the bearish trend line. That bearish trend line being right here, that 41,750. Right here at that level, that's where the price closed. We need to see if price can maintain 41,750. Maintaining 41,750 is going to show a lot for, once again, the trend, or is it going to come lower, right, back into these accumulation ranges? I really don't see that happening yet. I really see some buyers stepping into the market, probably going into the beginning of next month. But I don't want to step ahead into my step on my toes. Let's take it once again, day by day. We're breaking above that minor 618. Can we get back above? Remember how we started the video? If we go back to hiding everything off the charts, going into the weekly time frame, it's showing a lot how we've been bearish for this week. Bearish for Bitcoin, bearish for Ethereum. Ethereum is capping out at the highs of the beginning of January where we've had, coming into this mitigation zone where institutional buyers, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even really going to get into that, but we're just showing footprints into the market where we're beginning to become bullish. The only cryptos that are bullish right now in the monthly time frame are Ethereum and Binance Coin. Right? I'm not going to go into really the other coins right now, but look into how the trend is analyzing, showing how is the daily candles closing on that trend. Because if I look at some in Ethereum and then I do go to a different market real quick, let's go to XRP, you can see that the daily candles are squeezing. We're not really showing much buyers here, but the buyers are holding this level, right? But I can't really compare because we're in two different markets, completely two different assets. But just to visually show you how trends can hold inside of a trend, how do you really analyze? How do you really put yourself into a market that allows you to step forward? So once again, right here at 2,900, inside of this 786, 886, accumulating into the zone, we want to see how long can price hold. We want to see price maintain level into this level. Price needs to maintain 886, 786 right above that 2,900. I want to see it continue to tickle 3,000 just to see if the buyers are really stepping into the market. As we see, once again, the price has broken this bearish trend. I also want to show, if we're going to show trends, okay, notice how, if I go to just a random chart real quick, take everything off the chart. If you look at this bearish move that Bitcoin had made, coming from this high to this low, if I replicate that same move, look at how it came exactly almost pinpoint into the market of where it's doing. So the market likes to repeat itself. So what of course we did, we took that same idea and came over here and we thought we were going to come head lower, but exactly the opposite. It's holding these highs. I mean, it's holding these lows right here from the previous areas. So if it likes to do the same thing from the bearish perspective, then of course you would expect to do the same thing for the bullish perspective, right? So we want to see the market essentially do something like that, because in reality, we really want to see the market do what it did right here. So now come back, you know what I'm saying? Follow the trend. Follow the trend. Are you seeing what I'm saying? Because all I'm doing is just picking up trends. Literally, I'm just duplicating. You get the point here. You get the point. So right now we're in that sweet spot in between, right? How do you tell? How do you know where you are? You got to go day by day and leave footsteps for you. Really want to see Bitcoin catch up to Ethereum, get into this 786, 886 zone so we can compare the monthly opens, because that's where the monthly open is. Ethereum's right here, already above that monthly open, knocking at, you know what I'm saying, at that 786. Once we break that 786 for Ethereum, it's going to say a lot because we're coming to that 618, right? It's going to say a lot because Bitcoin 618 is significantly, what is that? What, 50K? So 50K for Bitcoin, 3485 for Ethereum. We'll see. I don't really see us going up there right now. I think we've got a little bit more time. But I'm claiming the 786, 886. I'm claiming this now. We're going to go ahead and reclaim the zone. If we can break this bearish trend, we got to see how price breaks this trend, right? We were sitting here claiming 38.50 for a while. We caught the discount. We caught that 618 sweet spot. So let's see as we DCA into the 786, 886. That's the main minor level. That's that higher time frame level that price is really going to show the strength. We really want to see this weekly time frame. That's what it is. The weekly is going to show a lot. Show the strength. Look at the lows and how it's caught itself off the negative extension. If you're wondering what this yellow box is, all I did was use the Fibonacci and I measured this move right here. And as it made a low, it has a sweet spot right around 10 to 30%, and that's what that box is representing. So price came back in here, didn't even want to close. Look at the rejection of the closure here. Look at the rejection. Price literally would not close below 2,500. That's crazy. Literally flatlining 2,500 perfectly. If I were to mark 2,500 here, notice how price would not close beneath that. And that's not a coincidence. You just got to know your markets and know your levels. So now that we've seen that, now that we've seen the reaction out of that, how do we maintain 2,900? Are we going to even tickle 3,000 like I think we are? We're going to blast straight through it. Only one way to tell is to take it day by day. Binance Coin. Let's go ahead and look into some more cryptos while we're right here. Breaking the bearish trend. This white box right here is highlighting this first candle that broke that bullish trend right here. And now it highlighted the next entry opportunity. So Binance Coin is not going to wait. I can tell you right now, Binance Coin is going to either come back and test this trend hard, because that's what it's done previously, or it's just going to take off. Solana has a lot more strength as well. Solana's got a lot more catching up to do. It is in the 786, 886. Solana to me is at a great DCA point. I've already DCA'd myself. Right here at $89, you can't beat that. You really can't beat that. $88. It just came from 280. Like, come on. It's down 65% off the all-time high. You really can't beat that, because our target is right back up 235% off the negative 13 extension from 88%. Great risk to reward. You can't beat that at all. XRP, another great asset, holding that trend, was not joking about the breaking that bearish trend and knocking on the wall of this trend consistently. Look at the 3-day. Look at that trend. You want to talk about a trend? But that trend, it has to, if it's going to sustain and continue higher, it has to go. Or else it's going to catch back up and meet these sellers that are going to be ready for you. Right here is where it's looking at that mitigated zone. Don't want to get into too much here. As you can see, I'll just be here marking up the charts all day long. Just kind of showing you guys what I have marked up on my different coins here. Luna heading for different things. Me and my boy sniping loop ring here, knocking at 75 cents. So a lot of opportunity here in the markets. Don't want to get too distracted. Once again, looking at total market cap, seeing if we can come higher at 1.85, trying to really go towards that 50 moving average, really trying to level back out on the daily time frame. Okay, knocking at the resistance here. Right here coming into these highs right at 1.9. Can we get to 2.2? Or are we going to 1.7? Blowing back into the accumulated ranges. Bitcoin right here breaking that bearish trend as well. You know what I'm saying? Really trying to see, can we break out of not the bearish trend, but the accumulated range of the 618 that was here. If we're going to stay within this bearish trend, that's fine, but let's go up a level. Let's accumulate higher now from 42K. We were trying to buy 40K. Buyers are trying to reclaim 40K, reclaim. This is the final level. This is the final week to determine, really, are we going to reclaim 40K, come into these extension levels, come back into the purple range, the 76, 86, come back and load in, or are we going to go back lower? So it's going to say a lot. Ethereum right here, 2,900. Let's see if we can hold. We're going up higher to, what is this? Finally claiming 3,000. We're already above on the monthly open. We're already breaking the bearish trend. Are we going to stay beneath this next one, or is it going to launch up? Really map out its footprint. Who's the boss? Let's look at ETH BTC right quick. You can see who's the boss. Look at that. Look at the strength. Look at the trend. It's going to say a lot here. So Ethereum is knocking on the door for a lot. So once again, ending on a total market cap right here, breaking above that minor 618, 1.82, looking like we're coming higher, claiming that 2 trillion market cap. Once again, my name is Trev. Thank you. Peace.